Hello everyone, how's it going? It is Miles and welcome back to another video. In today's video we are going to be reviewing Squad Busters, the new Supercell game that just came out. So I just gotta say something real quick, and that is that all my points are kind of all over the place, but hopefully this is still an entertaining video. But let's begin. So based off the gameplay right away is that the game is very RNG based, meaning that there's a lot of luck involved. Now, one thing that does annoy me and other players alike is that every character runs at the same speed, so you won't survive if the enemy has more turbo, which if they are more powerful than you, you're basically doomed to lose at the very beginning or from that point on. There is some strategy involved, however. You can't have too many damage dealers, because if you do, you won't get enough gems early game to be able to make it to the top 3, but you also can't have too many supports, because if you do, they can easily kill you and take all your gems. Another thing that a lot of players aren't happy about is pay to win aspects. So you can buy win streaks and items that can help you win. There is no incentive to go on a win streak when you can just pay to keep it, so you never know if someone that you played with actually paid to keep it or they actually managed to go on a win streak, but it also doesn't look as impressive. You can also buy reroll tokens if you don't like your options. You can also buy keys to get chests for free or get better characters in game. You can play with up to 10 players as well and still progress, which is something that I really like about this game, and I think it's one of the reasons why I kind of like it. The game, I'm not gonna lie, it does get stale very quickly as a solo player. There's not really much to do. It's very simple, very casual. It's not very competitive at all. And while there is some strategy involved, it isn't as competitive as Brawl Stars, Clash Royale, Clash of Clans. And the progress system is very similar to Clash Royale a little bit. So the more you progress, the closer you get to the next world and unlock it, and characters are locked by specific worlds. You also have to strategically pick your troops. The more troops you have, the more you have to spend. So you basically have to decide which brawlers you have to, or which characters you have to fuse and which ones should you not. The microtransactions are a bit predatory as well. So Supercell is kind of known to make very simple and casual games, but they add some sort of complex mechanics that allow for anyone to be able to play. But this one is definitely catered more to kids. You can kind of just see it with the way it's kind of formatted and the way they kind of made the game, and I think they should definitely fix that. I mean, there's only really coins as a currency in the game. There's no gems or anything like that, but I just don't think it should be as predatory, because I feel like kids are gonna spend a lot more than they need to be. Definitely something I do not agree with. This next part are just my suggestions that I think will improve the game. So one thing that I know a lot of people are gonna be happy about is the fact that speed should be changed. If you have more characters, you should move slower compared to people with less characters. So if you have just one character, you should just move at the base speed, but if you have more characters, you should move slower and allow the person with less be able to outrun you. But also they shouldn't be so fast to where they automatically are able to outrun you. You should be able to catch up to them in some form. The next thing is items should be removed entirely from the game. Reroll tokens should stay, I think, and every player should have 1 to 2 tokens per game. The ability to buy them should be removed completely. Win streaks shouldn't be able to be bought. Players should earn additional XP, coins, or extra loot like in Brawl Stars. With every win streak that you do get, you get additional trophies. Also, I think it's just gonna look more impressive on profiles because you actually work towards that streak instead of paying for it. One last thing that I almost forgot is that I think win streaks should only count for the top 3 players instead of the top 5, because I don't really think that getting top 5 is really that difficult. It's actually pretty easy. So I think it should definitely be only for the top 3 players. Every world looks the same with just a different theme. In my opinion, the way it should be done is that they should experiment with different shapes, hazards, and different ways to enter and exit sections, because right now they're all formatted in a square and they're pretty much work the same. Now, overall, I think this game deserves a 6 out of 10. My thoughts about this game is that if you're looking for a competitive experience, then this is a game that you will not enjoy. Look into Brawl Stars if you want a competitive experience. While the game is very casual, there is some things that don't allow it, like the pay-to-win items. They definitely should be able to earn money, but the way they do it is very predatory, and I just don't like it. And it just kind of ruins the experience. Like any game, playing with friends makes this game a lot better and actually tolerable. It is just shallow and stale as a solo experience. But I definitely do see some potential here, but at its current state it's average at best. I think they definitely had better games that they've killed off, and for some reason they decided on this game. A lot of people, along with myself, think that this just looks like one of those merge games that you see on YouTube, like the ads and stuff. Personally, it looks a little boring, and sometimes it does play out a little boring because it's pretty much all the same. You don't really see or get a different experience with every match that you play. But like I said, I definitely do see some potential here, but they just gotta fix some of these issues, especially the pay to win aspects and the predatory microtransactions. But they definitely should be able to earn money. But that is my thoughts about this game, just average at best. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.